Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Electrolier from Debbie Minero. This is a brand new Tangle. Well, actually, she had put it out there a little while ago, and but we had fun with it today on our Tangle time, and it's our world premiere of it. So actually we paired it with another of Deb's Tangles. It kind of had a double world premiere, and it was a lot of fun. But we're gonna showcase this one today, and the next one tomorrow. All right, so this starts with, make sure I've got some nib on this. I have a couple pens that probably should do something with that have little nib, but you know, I'll use them until I can't anymore. Okay, so this starts with an orb, a big orb, however big you want it. And then at the, wherever you're going to have the base, I would put this, well, it depends on, once you see it, depends on what position you want it. I'm putting it at the bottom of where I want it. So one side, we're going to have a fairly large curve line, and then opposite that curve line going the other way, both kind of, I'm aiming towards the center, like so. Then, and I found, we're gonna put some slightly curved lines in this big section. What I found easiest was to kind of curve this one way, like almost like a seed shape in the center, like so. And then, ooh, how many can I get? Well, let's see if I can I'll just try to get the 2. That seems to be my lucky number, just to get 2 on either side. So just trying to spread them out nicely, like that. Then, we're going to fill in this top bit. Went over a little bit, but that's okay. We can redefine it. Okay, and then on the bottom, an orb. Okay. Well, almost last steps is from, the center-ish of the top, pair of lines going up to wherever you want it to end. And then we're going to fill in, we're going to make kind of like stripes and leave a nice little shine in between. So it doesn't matter where you start. I'm going to start here on the edge, but I do want the shine. So I'm going to, just so I can place it kind of first, I'll do something like that, just scribble and then fill in the rest. It helps me to remember that I was going to put a shine in and again have it placed. So I was like, oh yeah, that's where I want it. So I can kind of think about it. And then because we want it, you sort of want it to continue in, a path. That path could be slightly curved one way or the other, up to you, but this makes it a little bit easier to make sure you kind of get it where you want it. All right, like I said, we're just going to do stripes here, every other. And while I do this, you want to make sure to check out the For More Inspiration link, because the inspiration from this is gorgeous. So you want to take a look at that. Also, you'll find Deb's Step Out, and she has a sample of this one. So that's on one, it actually ends up being a blog post of mine, because when I announce a new Tangle, that's what I do. And then there'll be a separate link for my version of the Tangle. Oops, look at that, I almost did what I, just because you get talking. All right, so you'll find those there. I'm going to mention this and get this out of the way now. I like to shake it up every so often and do things out of order. It helps. Okay. Yeah, I should do this with a fatter nibbed pen because I see all these little gaps in here. Okay, but it's all right. And that's, oh, wait, nope, one more little step. Just up here a little bit. Just make a little darkness there. Whoops, shaking the thing here. Okay, so that is basically it. I just want to neaten that up. And let's see. Oh, yeah, you know what? I think I want to neaten this up a little bit, have that a little bit narrower. Yeah. Okay. Then we can do some shading, and really on this one, now it depends on what you do, because of course you can cluster them together, and I'll show you what we did on the call. You know what? First I'm going to find my pencil. There it is. Okay. First thing under here, put a little graphite and spread it out a bit. There we go. Like that. Now, if you started like these stripes, if you did it on the inner one, you might want to, but you know, I said you could put graphite on those sides, but you know what I'm thinking? I'm just going to do a little bit. Ooh, when you have that much ink on there, it's like sticking. Oh, that makes it look a little bit more round, doesn't it? Just a tad bit of graphite, and I might do something else to that. Maybe. Oh yeah, let's do this. I'm going to have it a little bit darker on the inside, so I'm using this colorless blender. See what that did? See what it did? It's not just, so you see it, not just for colored pencils. Okay, it's really, really handy. And I suppose if you wanted to, you know, put, oh wait, a little on one side. I probably didn't even need to add any. Let's see if I can, you know, I have to clip this little tip off. Sorry. This one needs a trim. We'll see if I wreck it or not. Good thing I have more. It just keeps flopping around and getting in the way. There we go. Yes. So that adds a little roundness to that. Okay. Totally fun. Let me show you what we had a lot of fun with this. I'll show you the one I like the least. I'm not sure what else I want to do with it to make me like it better, but it was just a fun, non-thinking exercise, which that is cool in and of itself. And it was just, you know, wanted to put it in different shapes, you know, different configurations. And of course, that's what I did. And just had some fun with some multicolor colored pencils and pens and things like that. So that's one thing. But our first, this was the first session. And yes, this is tomorrow. And no, it's not necessarily supposed to look like French fries, but yes, it does. Especially if you're like, that sounds really yummy. We had all kinds of things going with this one. But just it's, you know, a really, really neat tangle. So like I said, you can cluster them, you know, together however you wish. We had a lot of different things on our call today. Whatever your imagination, you know, can muster up. It's just a lot of fun. So I already mentioned that you can find the step outs in the description section. Also in the description section, if you're interested in playing with tangles, like this is what we do every Thursday, unless there's a weird schedule issue. But every Thursday, 11 a.m., 7 p.m., my time in Michigan, this is what we do. It's free. Come and have fun with us. The only expectation is that you have fun. Heck, we have some people that call because just to check in. Some people call, oh, I just want to see what you're going to do because I'll do it later because they're on their way somewhere. It's just we have it's a hysterical time, and at the end when we do the big everybody shares what they're doing and I take a screenshot, that, by the way, you will see if you go to my website. Link is in the description section. You'll find my link tree, and there you'll find link to my website. Follow my blog, because when I get the replays ready and send out, then I accompany it usually with a recap post that has the screenshots, that has as many pictures as I can gather of those that participated, either during or afterwards. And such neat ideas we get from that, and not just for that tangle in particular, but just like technique ideas and just, I want to try that, and just things that we can put in our toolbox. So come and join us. Also in that description section are other ways to follow me for classes. So my Facebook page, that's one place. There's Eventbrite and meetup.com. You can follow if you happen to be on either one of those platforms. They're both free. So you can follow me there for when I post classes. And then too, what helps is on any of those, it puts it in your time zone, so that makes it easier than having to calculate, what time zone is it in. Also in that link tree, link to our Tangle Addicts community group page on Facebook. If you want to just hang out with a bunch of really neat tanglers, we would love to hang out with you. So there are 4 questions to answer to gain entry, and that's it. So come and join us. I just see that I need to I didn't move that stuff there around. That's a little better, just sitting there all stark like. Okay. And you'll find I have other resources there as well. Those are the most important ones, and I think that's it. So thank you so much again for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.